Story 30. GF leaves me when she finds out that my grandmother died of Alzheimer's. I, 25 male, won't drag this out. My girlfriend Chloe, 23 female, left me after dating for about 18 months. I had some issues with vertigo and went to the doctor because it was annoying. After doing some basic tests, the doctor had me do something called the Epley maneuver, which takes a few minutes of rolling around in a specific way, allowing crystals in your inner ear to realign themselves to the proper place. Weird, right? I'm with the doctor, and my GF is sitting in the room with me as the doctor goes through some family medical history. When he asks about Alzheimer's in my family, I say that my grandmother on my mom's side passed from it when I was much younger. We go through the rest of the questions, and the doctor treats me with the EM, and I'm doing much better. When we got home later that afternoon, my girlfriend was quiet and seemed sad and distant. I ask her what's going on, and she looks at me and says that she's sad that we can't bring our relationship to the next level because Alzheimer's runs in my family, and she doesn't want to have to take care of me later in life and any kids that might have it. I'm sitting there beside myself in shock at what she said. This POS will leave me because my grandmother died of Alzheimer's. As I'm staring at her, she starts babbling inane BS about genetics and reiterating how she doesn't want to be locked down. If I get it, and if we were to have kids, the possibility for them to get it, etc. After she stopped talking, I asked her if she'd done any research into this, and she admitted she had not, other than reading an article on the internet. It turned out she saw something on YouTube about it. I apologized for my genetics and agreed that we should stop seeing each other immediately before she contracted it from me. She looked at me like I slapped her as I gently guided her to the door and ushered her out. I told her that I would gather her stuff and set it outside so she didn't accidentally catch it from me. I told her she needed to go down and get tested immediately. She knew I was being sarcastic and it wasn't contagious. I ran around the house, gathered all of her crap into a box, and put it on the porch. She had already driven off, so I left the box on the porch. I texted her that it was ready for her if she wanted to take the risk of picking it up. Then I blocked her on everything, got on SM, and changed my status from in a relationship to single with a post that said, "OMG, I dodged that bullet." Some of our friends contacted me asking what was going on, so I told them the truth. And they laughed when I told them what I said and that I just left her crap on the doorstep. People were brutal to her on social media. Her stuff disappeared off my doorstep that night. I have no idea who took it. My ex-girlfriend tried to contact me for a few weeks until I finally relented and picked up her call. The first thing I asked was how her test went. She started crying, saying she was sorry, wanted me back, was stupid, etc. She told me people ridiculed her for what she said and did. She finally got a dose of reality when her mom told her that her grandmother had Alzheimer's too, and explained the reality of the disease to her. I told her I was glad she knows more about Alzheimer's now, but the simple fact that she was more worried about potentially having to take care of me at some point 50 years from now was a deal breaker for me. I told her she was a horrible person and that I would never consider being with her again. NC from then on. Heard from friends that she was devastated about the entire thing and super freaked out that I left her. There are a lot more fish in the sea. Just throw back the stupid ones.
I only post new and unique content. Please like and subscribe.